counted. Then I back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again, but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fire on these two. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you. Switch, go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 59, mark. Hey, exit. 59.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Break. 59, Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Squish, double up.
On play action, they'll throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Check. Lucky. Tighten up. Leo. Switch.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry. Check down.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Push him back.
Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Mike, 56, right there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got it to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 8, read. 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 4.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and It's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
52's the mic, right? 15. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, Muhammad. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, tight down. There you go. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the 28-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, team 6. Team 6. I'm coming. I'm coming.
2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You're not ready.
They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
On the double. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go one more. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check. Mike 59. Mike 59. No, your jump. Switch. Hey, lock it. Check the backer. Check. Hey, Sam off. Snap.
On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Whip.
They run with Thompson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Yellow.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready. Moody base. Hey, orbit. Now. Get in the weight room. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 57. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check pass, check pass. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Check your hot read.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, wahoo!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hit it.
They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Check, check. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. But we dribble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Yellow. Watch QB drop.
Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Back.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Yeah. Hey, Haywood. Now.
Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
59 mark. Check, 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Mike's 5'9".
Here again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And a Raider first down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall effort.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam. Alert 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
He's coming, double up. Safe.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 43 yards.
City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Quick edge. Come. Hey, Ridley.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Mike 52. Hey, they're scared.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here we go. Jim. Yellow. Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jesse James. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Charlie. You're out. You got tight right there. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, zoom.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Watch twins. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill. Shit. Now.
Richard trying the right side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check. Get it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Oakland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.